Hi, Rachel from Good Feeling Dog Training here. Today we are going to work on Susan Garrett's It's Your Choice game of impulse control. So you'll need your dog, and then you'll also need some non-crumbly treats. Today I'm using string cheese cut into small pieces, as well as some of these really delicious fruit treats. So get your stuff ready and we'll get started. All right, so I have my handful of non-crumbly treats. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna present my hand to Jasmine, and she's gonna lick, and she's gonna paw, and she's gonna bite. What I'm looking for is for her to make any sort of moving away, right? Because what we're teaching her here is that good things happen to those who wait. If your puppy has really sharp teeth, yes, good girl. Jasmine. I definitely suggest wearing a glove to protect your hand. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Just using a verbal marker, yes. 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 So over time, they start to realize that licking, pawing, and biting doesn't work. Yes. You can see that Jasmine physically moved herself back that time, which was really nice. Yes. Good girl. Yes. So now she understands that she doesn't even have to go to the hand. If she sits there and waits patiently, the cookie comes to her. So the next step here is I'm going to wait for Jasmine to look at the treats in my hand and then look up at me. Yes. Good girl. I'm teaching her that if she ever sees something that she wants, looking to me for permission should be her first step. Yes. Yes. So she's looking at the cookies in my hand and then looking up at me. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Yes. So since she's doing so well with this step, now I'm going to raise the criteria. I'm going to drop the treat onto the ground. She goes for it, I'm just going to protect it with my hand. And as soon as she backs away, I will uncover it. She goes for it and I protect it. Yes, and she leaves it just for one split second. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up and give it to her. You have to be really quick to protect the cookie so that the dog doesn't get it. Good girl. And again, I'm just looking for one split second where she makes the choice to not take the cookie. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So now I'm going to add in the eye contact. I drop the cookie on the ground. She looks at it and then looks up at me. Good girl. Yes. There she was looking at my cookie hand, not at me, and that's not something I'm going to feed for. Very creative. Yes, good girl. All right, so the next step here is I'm going to drop the cookie from a standing position. If I need to protect the cookie, I'm going to use my foot. And I'm not going to move my foot until she backs away. Yes. Yes. She looks at the cookie and looks up at me. Yes. She looks at the cookie and then looks up at me for permission. Good girl. So I put Jasmine on leash because now we're in the backyard and there's lots of distracting things. So to keep her with me, I put her on the leash. And now I'm going to work on walking next to me. I'm going to be dropping those treats. I'm going to be looking for her to look at the cookie and then look up at me. Ready? Girl. Yes. Okay, come on. Girl. Yeah. Ready? Yes. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yes, okay. Okay. Good girl. So I am adding in verbal permission. Occasionally I am going to let her get the treat off of the ground. Come on. Okay.